father stood about 6'4". His hands were square and round. He got in a fight in a bar one night and the police shut him down. My mom was gaunt and hollow-eyed, as tough as you ever saw. She raised her crop of scrawny kids 40 miles from the law. I am a child of the desert. I am a son of wind and sand. I am a child of the desert, living in a hungry land, living in a hungry land. It takes 100 acres here to feed one hungry steer. They live on rocks and creosote bush, as wild as any deer. And the wind, it howls like a gut-shot wolf, with mournful things to tell. My water comes from a sulphur spring, my horses come from hell. I am a child of the desert. I am a son of wind and sand. I am a child of the desert, living in a hungry land, living in a hungry land. The desert floor, there's bones on the mountainside, and buzzards circle overhead. They'll watch me as I ride. There's trains down in Mojave town, there's airplanes in the sky, and they'll take me off of this desert land after they watch me die. Child of the desert, I am a son of wind and sand. I am a child of the desert, living in a hungry land, living in a hungry land. I am a child of the desert. I am a son of wind and sand. I am a child of the desert, living in a hungry land, living in a hungry land.
Okay, das ist mir jetzt nicht das Problem mit ohne Kopfstück, aber ich bin gerade dabei, die Finger ein bisschen einzurahmen. Du musst mehr Pylonen hinstellen.
Das wird sie nicht aufhalten, keine Sorge.
Wieso tut sie das schnell nicht weiter vorne und steuert die? Okay.
Also ich wüsste auch nicht, ob ich mein Pferd ohne Kopfstück steuern könnte. Das ist ja doch immer so, der Tommy mal über den Haufen kriegt.
Ich glaube, war das nicht das Pferd?
Noch lachen wir.
Wenigstens.
verrennt. Ich habe das nicht verrennt. Ja, dann hast du ein Problem, dann hast du jemand anders verrennt. Ja, richtig. Also, dann musst du das wieder ausbringen, dann hilft dem Pferd. Oder ist es?
Das ist schon genau.
Auf geht's, los, du trainierst Pferde. Ich möchte von dir sehen, dass du auch dieses Pferd trainierst. Das ist mir scheißegal. Das ist Basisarbeit, das kannst du mit jedem Zweijährigen machen, der von da ankommt.
I was hanging around town, just spending my time. Out of a job, wasn't earning a dime. A feller walks up and he says, I suppose you're a bronc fighter by the looks of your clothes. Well, he figures me right, I'm a good one to claim. You happen to have any bad ones to tame? Said he's got one, a bad one to buck. Throwing good riders, he's had lots of luck. I gets all head up and I ask what he pays to ride this old nag for a couple of days. He offers me 10 and I says I'm your man. The bronc never lived that I couldn't find. He says get your saddle, I'll give you a chance. In his wagon we climbs and we drives to his ranch. Stays until morning and right after Chuck I goes out to see if this outlaw would buck. Down in the horse corral standing alone is an old caballo with strawberry roan. His legs are all spavined, he's got pigeon toes. Little pig eyes and a big Roman nose. He got little pin ears that touch at the tip. A map of Chihuahua all over his hip. He's U-necked and old, got a long lower jaw. I can see with one eye he's a regular outlaw. I straps on my spurs, I'm sure feeling fine. I pulls down my hat and I gathers my twine. I piles a rope on him and boys I knew then, before he gets the road, well I'll sure earn my 10. First come the blinds and Lord what a fight. Next comes the saddle, I screws it down tight. I lands in his middle and I lifts off the blinds. Get out the way, boys, and let him unwind. He sure is a frog walker, he heaves a big sigh. He only lacks wings for to be on the fly. He turns his old belly right up to the sun. He sure is a sun-fishing son of a gun. He's about the worst bucker I've seen on the range. He'll land on a nickel and give you your change. He hits on all fours and he goes up on high. Leaves me a spinning up there in the sky. I turns over twice, I comes back to earth. I lights in the cussing the day of his birth. I know there are ponies that I cannot ride. There's some of them left, they haven't all died. But I'll bet all my money the man ain't alive who can stay with old Strawberry when he makes his high dive.